It's EMS Automotive, manufacturer of high quality sheet metal for your car. Today we're going to be talking about floor pans for 40 Chevrolets from EMS Automotive, made in Detroit. We make everything here in Detroit. We're the only manufacturer that has its own factories in Detroit. Not China, not an outsource, Detroit. We do it all here. Today we're going to talk about 40 Chevrolet coupe sedan delivery. For the few of you that might have a Woody wagon, those are really rare, but we can help you out too. What we're going to talk about is our complete floor pan kit. So we got three different types. We got a front floor pan kit, a rear floor pan kit, and a trunk floor. And we're going to start off here with the front floor pan kit. Now, but before we get into the details of the floor pan kits, you have to remember, no matter what your firewall, we have the floor pan that will match it correctly. I want to show you a recessed firewall. We make recessed firewalls. We have them if you want to have put in a small block or a big block or some type of special and you need a firewall, we have it. But we make each floor pan kit fit the firewall, whether it's stock, small block, big block, or custom. We'll make everything fit. So that's going to be one of the requirements when we talk to you, is what you're going to do about the engine and transmission. As you see, starting here, we have the front floor pan kits. We have the toe boards. We have the floor pan. Okay, your gas pedal is going to go here. Your brakes somewhere. You cut a hole for your steering column. And all of our kits come with a transmission cover and pieces to go with it. Here again, depends upon whether it's stock, small block, big block, what transmission you're using. We got the pieces. You tell us, we'll make it fit. We'll get you the right stuff for your car. So you're putting your floor pans like this. Your toe board's going to come up here. Your firewall is going to be there. This is die stamped, not fabricated, not anything. It's die stamped, laser cut afterwards. So it's, notice all the curves. You know, this is where you're going to have your shifter and stuff. It's going to look smooth, not choppy, cut together little pieces, all die stamped, heavy 18 gauge. I can't bend that. Look at that. You can't bend it. It's heavy 18 gauge. So we have that. If for some reason you have to use a recessed, a bolt, body bolt or something, we include these in the kit, little recessed pockets. That way you can get the bolt down there and the carpet will be smooth with no lumps. Here again, die stamped by EMS. Okay, we have that. Now you're going to see the ribs here in these. These ribs in here are stamped, not rolled. People like to use those cheap Chinese rollers and do this. A roller can't push the metal to give it the strength that's needed. All it does is puts a little crease in it. And this is the quality that we do. We stamp it in that heavy gauge material. And it's clean, it comes clean. Okay. And one of the other things, people says, what happens if it gets damaged in UPS? You call us, we send you a new kit. Don't worry about it. That's our problem. We use even our boxes are made here in Michigan, and they're made heavy enough to handle the brutal shipping as it goes through the carriers. Okay, now we're on to our rear floor pan kit. Your rear floor pan kit, you're going to get 4 big sheets of floor pan. You're going to get drive shaft tunnel, 2 pieces. Here again, die stamped. We even put the little offsets so they go together. This is EMS. This isn't your cheap Chinese guy, some guy pretending to be a sheet metal company out behind his barn or something. Quality products for your car, that's what you want. Okay. Here again, you look at our transmission cover. This is beveled off. Certain applications you would want that. If not, we give you another piece. It goes in there. There again, depends upon the transmission you're using, how you're setting your car up. We include all the pieces for you because that's what we can do. Okay, we got that. We got some other pieces as we get into the riser over the axle, and this is about where the back seat cushion is, if you happen to have a 2-door or a coupe with a little thing. And now we're starting to rise over the back of the axle. We're going to take a short break and put the trunk for noon. EMS Automotive. We're back. 40 Chevrolet sheet metal floor pans, trunk floors, and all the other good stuff. We changed the parts on the table from the earlier part of the video. Remember, EMS Automotive, we make everything in Detroit. We saw the front floor pan and the Firewall and the different variations. This is your trunk floor. And whenever you get one of our kits, you get an expectation, everything's 18 gauge, all the ribs and everything is stamped and formed correctly. We also have a packing list so you know what you're supposed to get, and the best we can do in instructions, at least a little bit to help you with the puzzle. Pretty simple. This will handle your 40 Chevy two-door sedan and 40 Chevy coupe, and be for your trunk floor. And starting here this is the back seat area, the riser over the axle. So we're finishing up the rise over the axle. We're coming into the main flat part of the trunk floor. As we head back towards the back of the car and the trunk opening, we'll run into two other pieces. They're not part of the kits, but we needed to show them anyways. This is the trunk floor extension. Okay, this sits at the end of the trunk floor and connects this to the inside of the, I'll move this around, the inside of, this is your rear body panel. So this is your trunk opening, this is your rear body panel. Your bumper is back here if you want to run a bumper. This panel sits in the back. You've seen it on our other video where all the die stamped sheet metal is. This is the second part of the series. And so what's going to happen here is the rest of your trunk floor is going to end up over here. And it's all made in Detroit, all heavy 18 gauge. The one thing you need to remember with all the e-commerce and things going on there's a lot of scamming going out there. All EMS products leave the factory with some type of our name or part number on it. So you can always know you got quality EMS products. Look for the label. If that retailer you're going to, or that mystery auction site or mystery website, and you don't know who it is, but it doesn't have an EMS label on it, you got scammed. EMS Automotive. We make it in Detroit. We're the only company that has its own equipment in Detroit. We do it here. We don't send it to China. We don't send it to someplace else. We're here making it. This is the real videos. Don't get fooled by those Chinese import companies with those fancy cable TV shows that show you how to do this and that. They're just scamming you, because this is real American parts for your American car.